fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to the Red Zone Rant. Glad to have one of my viewers that comes and joins almost every show, Eric. Go Pack Go. How you feeling today, buddy?
I am feeling great, sir. How are you doing, Ken?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Getting ready to stomp us some Viking ass today.
Let's get it. Let's go.
So do you think Aaron Jones is going to be trying to have himself a game today? Or do you think Edgerrin Cooper is going to be shutting him right the fuck down?
You know what? I'm rooting for Edge because I know Jones want that get back ass, but I hope he shuts him down big time today.
Oh, absolutely. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Aaron Jones and everything he did for us. But the second he put that purple jersey on, he's the enemy now.
Yeah, that's a disgrace. That's a disgrace to all Packer fans.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm not going to sit here and act like this game's going to be a cakewalk for us because the Vikings are a damn good team this year. But you know, I got to say, I think we got the edge out in this one with how hot we've been playing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, 30 points in like 3 games in a row. Seattle. Who else was it? Saints 34-0. That was impressive. I mean, given the Saints are injured, but we'll still take it.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, we put the first shutout of any team this year. So that's saying something right there.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now.
Speaking of loving what you're seeing, what player are you most impressed by during this run that we've had here?
Ooh, on offense or defense?
Either or. You can even
Honestly,
give me both if you want.
shoot. Well, defensively, I would have to probably say Engambari. I mean, him and Edge, to be honest. All those sacks he's been getting recently, I'm loving it. I wanted Lucas Van Ness to get more as well, but I'm not going to give up on him just yet. So hopefully he gets some sacks today. Offensively, I'll say Jaden Reed, of course, him. And man, what about Emmanuel Wilson, our backup running backs? Him and Josh Jacobs together complementing that run game. That's huge for us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love what Wilson brings to this running back room. And like how you had said, complimenting with Jacobs, to me, it almost seems like a perfect compliment to Jacobs' hard-nosed style is you got Wilson just busting off these gashers.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm actually really impressed with Brooks, too.
Yeah, Chris Brook. Yeah, him. Yeah.
Because now that we were talking about Marshawn Lloyd might be getting back, I was saying, you know, he can take a lot of reps from Chris Brooks, except for like the pass blocking ones. But with how he's been playing, I don't know if I want to take any reps away from this guy.
I don't blame you. I definitely don't blame you. So we probably should just stick with what's working for now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless there's something where we're like drip feeding Marshawn Lloyd here in the playoffs, but I kind of don't want to mess with this chemistry we got going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
Marshawn Lloyd looks like he's going to be a hell of an explosive back for Green Bay, but we can wait for that for next year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, and are there any other games that you're looking forward to today?
You know what? I'll say that nighttime game, Commanders Falcons. I want to see who the Commanders really are. They still can win that NFC East, but they do need a lot of help. They need the Cowboys to win. It's the Eagles and Philly. I don't know. Next week it's the Giants. I don't know if they gonna lose that one.
Yeah, even with Kenny Pickett as their starting quarterback there, I still got to think that they're going to steamroll the Giants.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shit. Your whole game plan, all it has to be is literally snap the ball and just turn and hand it to Saquon. Don't even bother throwing it at all. Just run that some bitch 45, 50 times for this game and call it good.
Yeah, I agree. They might as well just utilize Saquon as much as they can today.
Oh, yeah. Because Saquon's on another freaking planet this year with how he's been running.
Man. Whew.
So do you think he's going to get the MVP or is it going to Josh Allen?
It's really tough to tell because when I look at MVP, I look at most valuable to their team. Saquon, don't get me wrong, is valuable to that team, but Allen has that cape on, as we said, Superman. So Buffalo, I feel like he does deserve it. I think he does.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that way too with Josh Allen. Just like how there's the Lamar Jackson talk. Now, granted, Lamar Jackson has absolutely outstanding numbers, but I don't think he's as important to the team itself as Allen
Mhm.
is to Buffalo. I think
Right.
with Lamar Jackson, even if he has a mediocre game, Derrick Henry is going to make up for that. For with Buffalo, they go as far as Allen goes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the Giants should be holding on to that number one pick. Don't really see them winning either of these two games here. But the question's going to be, who do they want to go with that number one pick, seeing as how yesterday's bowl games didn't look all the greatest for either quarterback.
Yeah, which is kind of shocking. I didn't get to watch the bowl games either, but I know Colorado didn't get the job done. But if I was the Giants, I mean, you would take a chance on Shador just because you need that franchise QB because you really don't have one right now. I mean, Jones walked out the door. Now look at where Minnesota. Um, unless you want to really trade for somebody, but we'll see what happens for them though.
Now, if they do get Shador Sanders, do you think that increases the likelihood that they might be trying to get Dion as a head coach?
That's another good question. I mean, it's possible because let's be honest. I do like Brian Dable though, but ever since he came to New York, I mean, they've been to the playoffs what once, I want to say one time, and you got put out in the second round by the Eagles. So I mean, I wouldn't give up on him because I do like him as a coach, but I understand why they would get rid of him. But bringing Dion to New York would be kind of mind blowing.
Mhm. Now, I like DeBall there, or DeBall, however the hell you pronounce his freaking name. Um, I I like some of the stuff he's done, but with me being in New York, I hear a lot of the rumblings that a lot of the assistant coaches and other staff members in the Giants organization do not like this guy at all because on game day he is a complete and utter rotten asshole.
Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Now, obviously, since I'm not there, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard multiple reports about that. Like we're talking like past Belichick levels of asshole.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what shocked me too when I was first hearing it, and I just keep hearing reports again and again and again over it. I'm like, okay, there's got to be at least something there for all these people to be talking about it.
Yeah, yeah, because that's kind of that's wow, that's shocking to me. I mean, it don't seem like he is, but it could be true because the way the Giants season has been going and they know nothing's going good for them. When will the Giants be back? When will they have another great season? I mean, when will we see the Eli Manning type of Giants? But it might be a while until then.
That's unfortunately, I think what Giants fans are going to have to deal with. Even if they do get both Sanders, it's going to be probably 2-3 years before they're really competing with that division, because Philly is a
Right.
loaded team. Dallas might suck this year, but they have the talent. And Washington came out of freaking nowhere. So it's not like they got themselves a cupcake division like the NFC South.
Oh yeah, no, oh no. Yeah, that
Speak-
NFC South is a mess.
Speaking of the South, who do you think's taking that playoff spot, Atlanta or the Bucks?
Man, you know what? I'm still got my money on the Buccaneers. I did say they was going to win NFC South, but I know Dom isn't here right now. If you're watching, I got the Buccaneers. I just don't believe in Michael Penix.
And that's exactly the entire reason why I want it to be Atlanta. Because my buddy Dom lives just 4 minutes down the road, and you best believe I'm making him watch that game with me if we do go.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because the history of Packers and the Falcons, there are quite a few upsets in here, like when Michael Vick came and absolutely freaking torched us. And then there was our miracle Super Bowl run where we ate the freaking Falcons like they were just, not Falcons, chickens.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and then, oh
I
God,
remember that game.
yeah, and then there was the freaking Julio Jones and Ladarius Gunter game.
Boy.
I still have nightmares over that one.
Yeah, tell me about that. Was just tough to swallow. I'm like, this is just bad.
Oh, Brent, I didn't hear about that. That speaking of coaches that are assholes, you hear about the Cabo clique in San Francisco. Kyle takes a few of his favorite players with him to Cabo every year. That's really messed up for a head coach to be picking and choosing the players that he wants to go on it.
Wow.
Yeah, like it'd be one thing if it was the quarterback that was doing it and like bringing his receivers or something like that. But for the head coach to be going out there and doing that shit, you can kind of see why there's so much upheaval in San Francisco this year.
Yeah.
It,
They,
it, Speaking of rumors and coaches, I've still been hearing a lot of rumors that San Francisco might move on from Shanahan.
Ooh,
Oh yeah,
man.
it, it's at least out there. I don't know how seriously they're thinking about it, but it's out there.
Boy. I mean, but
Just
Shanahan's such a good coach, though.
I think a lot of it has to do with some of his attitude, but a huge part of it is I think of how he's been choking either in the Super Bowl or leading up to it, that they don't think that this is the guy that can get them over the hump.
Yeah, you know what? You might be right. But honestly, I got a good replacement for them. Maybe Ben Johnson.
That, that would be an outstanding pick for them. And I think that would be a team that he would actually want to go to, because he has come out and said that for him to go to a different team besides Detroit, it's that he's got to like the personnel there, and the management has to have a real good relationship with the coach. And
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, we've seen how San Francisco handles things in the front office. So I got to think that they fit into that category.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And then John Lynch, the GM. So, yeah, he's very likable there.
Oh yeah, I definitely like John Lynch as the GM. How he helped turn that franchise completely around. Because don't forget, it wasn't too long ago that San Francisco was one of the sucky teams of the NFL.
Yeah, they were bad. Oh, man.
yeah, and then we've got this great exciting game that's going to be happening at 1 o'clock when Buffalo faces Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Do you think Rodgers and the Jets have a chance this game?
You know what? Considering the fact they've been putting up points, I think they do have a chance. I mean, they're more competitive than the Patriots. I'll tell you that. I
Yeah,
will tell you that.
and I will say that I'm really shocked with how well the Patriots played against Buffalo that game. What's up there, Jamez?
What's up, bro?
Oh, not much. Are you getting ready for our big showdown?
Oh, I'm ready for all border battles around this motherfucker. See, I don't want the audience to get it twisted. See, when we got afternoon games, I don't get geared up till about a good 1:30, 2 o'clock. So don't let this motherfucking little Puma sweater or whatever fool you. Goddamn it, it's going down.
Oh, I hear you. As you see, the only thing I got on is the Packers hat.
That's all I got.
It's
Little
close to
Vikings winter
game
hat.
time. That McKinney jersey's going to be sliding right on, just like McKinney's going to be sliding right under one of the freaking Ginger Jesus's passes and taking them.
Yeah, we gotta watch out for that little sneaky bastard. I forgot about him. Yeah, that motherfucker's a little real ball hog. Yeah, we gonna throw away from that motherfucker.
What's up there, A-Dub?
A lot of shit going down. What's up, Darren?
Hey,
It's a lot of riding. See, the thing about this is Ken and Darren, bro. We need this game more than you guys right now, bro. This is what I need you to understand. I understand that it would, to beat the Vikings, you can't just let us sweep you and all that. But just imagine the glory and the clickbait and the trolling we're gonna get to do when all these big bad talking Lions fans are on the road heading to goddamn Tampa or Atlanta, some goddamn where.
Jamez. If it would have been you played Detroit this week and Green Bay next week, we might have gave that to you just so you could win the division and shut them.
Okay.
But
we
don't. Yeah, we're not putting our faith in it that Detroit's going to lose to you the next week. So we're not just handing you this one.
Understood, bro. Darren, what's up with you, man?
What's up, Jamel?
This is the thing I'm thinking, man. I can't let you guys stop the Sam Darnold show, man. This dude is trying to get paid, man. He's pulling up with the hot Tua girl, man. I don't know if she's just in it for the money. She might actually like the guy. They say, man, money makes you attractive. That's what they said. It's starting to look like it might be true. But
hey, Jamaz, I got a little fun fact for you though, bud. Did you know that the Hawk Tua girl was actually at the Packers game last week, and she's actually a Packer fan, big dog?
Damn. So that's a house divided, huh?
Yeah, and I'm not trolling you either. I'm dead ass serious. They put her on the mega.
You know what that lets me know? That if we win today, he's not getting no Hawk Tua tonight.
No. what that means is leading up to the game, that Hawk Tua is going to be full with a lot of teeth.
Yeah, that motherfucker might start the game scarred. But no, this is gonna be a nice game. Both the Packers are missing a couple people. We missing a couple people. This is gonna be a nice game, man. It's gonna be a nice border battle, regardless of the outcome. Like I said, I already know. I seen the Packer fans grab a gang of fucking tickets online, so I know on my way home I'm gonna see nothing but cheese all in the damn streets. I already know it.
You better believe it, buddy.
I like it how they show up, bro. That's what I wonder. I always ask myself. I finally talked to a guy from Green Bay. I'm like, man, how do these Packer fans get so much money to travel like this? Like, what kind of jobs they got out there in Green Bay? He said, man, the town I think they're owned by the fans, bro. Everybody dedicates their money to this shit. I said, oh man.
Not only that, is it's not a huge amount of Packer fans traveling. There's a lot of Packer fans that live in that area already. That you're finally coming around me. Well, let me go buy tickets to this game.
Okay, that too. So I'm like, man, these motherfuckers traveling good.
I said that before too.
That's traveling good, man. I see Jair is still ducking JJ, man. He's gonna try to live off of that one game shutting him down forever.
He ain't ducking them for shit. He's just an old crippled bastard that can't stay healthy.
Yeah, that's why I tell him when he get to talking about some we about to win out and we about to do this, he just needs to shut the hell up. He be talking shit and then he ain't even available the next game. Like, damn, bro, you setting the defense up, you putting the real defense in a real tough spot.
All right.
No, I like Jerry. He's still
Here's
cold.
another
He's still
fun
cold. So he's
scenario.
on top of his game. We'll get
Hey,
that matchup probably next year.
it,
But right now, I need the twin attack. I'm gonna
hey,
be in trouble because I already know they're gonna be McKinney, gonna be hawking JJ. I need Donald to spread that ball around, man. I need Aaron Jones to be.
I'll
I need
tell you
Aaron
what.
Jones to be fired up.
Yeah. All right. What's up there, A-Dub?
If there's another fun scenario you can look at with this game, no matter who wins, any one of us is going to likely see Detroit in the playoffs when it comes to how the format works. Like whether you're a sixth seed or the fifth seed, both of us win in the first round. Any one of us can get Detroit
Mm.
the next
That's a
round.
that's a that's a that's a great way to look at it. Like any one of us could end up seeing Philly, and that's what I'm saying. That's a nice scenario to look at. Let's say for some reason, no matter what happens today, we were to lose, Detroit were to sweep us next week or some shit like that. That could be the ultimate payback if Sam Darnold's the one putting you on the couch. So that's what I'm saying. Guys got to tread lightly around here,
That,
man.
that's exactly why Green Bay fans are all excited for this game. Although,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
you might have beat us twice in the regular season, but if we see you in that postseason, you best clench that butthole tight.
That's why I say, bro, 3 North teams going to the playoffs that increases our chances. That means these other like Philly and these Washington and whatever Atlanta, whoever that ends up with that, these guys they're all one person from one division. You got to go against. You got 3 goddamn North teams in your way on the way to the Super Bowl this year, in this national conference round. Goddamn it, that's a nice little picture, bro. This is gonna be lit.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
Even
gonna
though
try
it'll be a
to
rival, it'll still be nice if it's a team from the north.
I'm gonna try to finagle some tickets, but I was looking on there the other day for like playoff tickets, bro. You get a nice seat. This shit's higher than most average Americans rent. I don't know
Oh
how I'm
yeah.
gonna finesse this, but I'm gonna have to get in there for one of those games. We somehow either start here or win a game and come back, or whatever the case may be. Damn, Darnold I just need that motherfucker taking this shit one game at a time, man. Because he's the prize horse right now. He's the dark horse, and he's been shining. But that Green Bay defense, like it seems like Green Bay. It looks like Green Bay's getting hot at the right fucking time, man. It seems like Jordan Love's starting to put that shit together at the right time.
Oh yeah. It honestly, without saying we're going and winning the Super Bowl, it feels a lot like that 2010 season where everything's just starting to line up freaking perfect for us.
I agree.
Playing good. Defense playing
Exactly.
pretty fucking good. That motherfucker just shut a motherfucker out. So I know the defense is riding high after just shutting. No matter what people want to say about New Orleans, that's still a professional goddamn team. And when you can't manage one field goal within 4 quarters, that lets me know that you just got dominated, and there's no to the point where there's no excuse you could possibly use. No, seriously, bro. When you lay a goose egg against a team, that means that team has got full control. Lets me know that if Matt LaFleur wanted it to be, that score could have been 50-something to 0 if he wanted it to be.
Yeah, but most teams have a good kicker that actually has a big leg, besides the Bears. Anything over 50, we can't put them on the field. That's what hurt us last game. That big old shootout, 6-3. Lowest scoring in the NFL so far this year.
My God,
I feel you, bro.
the Bears just have a
Especially
penchant for
goddamn
putting out these super high scoring games. Because wasn't it last year they had the game against Minnesota that was like 9-6
God.
or 12-9, something like that.
It was worse. I think it was worse than that, bro.
Yeah.
That game was like watching grass grow, bro.
I mean, Santos is a decent kicker inside, the 45 for sure. But when it counts on that long field goal, he just doesn't have the leg. I personally think they're going to look another direction here in the next couple of years because you got to have a big leg these days.
Oh, absolutely. That's what made me love that 55-yarder we had McManus kick in that Saints game. Because I was worried about him past the 50. I'm not worried anymore.
See, I was gonna say that too, Ken. You want a guy that can lead it
Well,
probably got about 55 y'all out. Anything past
that-
55 is getting kind of iffy.
Hey, it's not just enough to have a big leg. You got to be accurate with your kicks too, because that's one of the reasons we moved on from those we had earlier in the season. Like they were missing certain kicks that we needed
True,
them to
but you
make.
give them the opportunity to actually be able to kick it that far. You know what I mean? Us in our position at 55 yards, we threw the offense back out instead of let's try this, long field goal. We couldn't even make the attempt because 9 out of 10 times he's not going to make it. But yeah, I mean, accuracy is everything, but you got to have a big leg regardless of accuracy too.
You ain't gonna have a chance.
All right, there, Jamez. What do you think is going to be your keys for this game coming up?
Oh, my biggest key in this game, man. We're gonna have to slow. It's almost impossible to shut them down, but we got to find a way to contain. We got a pretty good run defense. We got to contain Jacobs and whoever else they might have back there. Because if the Packers are controlling the time of possession, that's Matt LaFleur's game. He wants to control the clock. You know what I'm saying? Wind down. He wants to power ball your ass, and you know what I'm saying. Basically, wear you down to the point when that fourth quarter, all he needs is Jordan Love to perform, and the Packers got you. We can't let that happen. We got to be the ones to clone the clock. I need Aaron Jones and Akers or whoever they got running today to, give us a balanced attack. That's going to be our point when it's having a balanced attack. Darnold with the passes, spreading the ball around, and with Aaron Jones, leading the fort, man, catching balls, whatever he has to do. The offensive line is going to be a big thing because we've been up and down with the line. They perform good one week, and the next week it's like Darnold's out there. He's getting his Kirk Cousins impression on. So the Packers defense, they've been playing pretty good. That's going to be our key points, man. I think we got to try to hit the Packers in the mouth early, though. Try to hit them in the mouth early, kind of like we did in Green Bay, but we can't let them get called right back in the game.
Oh, yeah. You know what I think is going to be our key to this game here? Toyota-thon love. You're not getting crippled love that could barely put weight on his one leg. He going to be going out and slinging that rock all over like he did in that second half.
So you're basically saying there's a chance I see the same Jordan Love that came into U.S. Bank last year?
Yep.
I don't like that.
It's a good
possibility.
possibility. You're gonna see
I don't
that.
like that at all.
Well, I know the Vikings got a good defensive line. You don't think with the run game that the Packers have that they're going to try to defeat it? Like, they ain't just got Jacobs. They got other guys, too, that actually can run the ball, too.
Oh, yeah. Wilson's going to be a name that's going to be burned into Viking heads because you're going to sit there and think of, if we can shut down Jacobs, we'll be fine. But Wilson's a hell of a runner in his own right.
And that's going to be an interesting match. That's going to be the key.
Hey,
The
don't-
trenches back battle right there is going to be a real nice one to pay attention to because we're top of the game right now for the run defense. So it's going to see. But Jacobs is a hell of a back. You got to think that motherfucker, he ain't just rushing. He can catch that motherfucker out the backfield, all kind of shit.
It's okay, Rob. Better late than never, right? It's okay. Hit my inbox. Let me know what that excuse
What's up,
was.
Rob?
What's up, Mr. Bertana?
Well, hey. Well, another key I'm going to call out there for Green Bay is going to also be how is Jaden Reed being used, because he's going to be that gadget guy that you're going to have to look out for. That's going to be taking on that Viking defense in a variety of ways, whether it's receiving or rushing the football. They can use him in any kind of scenario.
And to piggyback off of that, A-Dub, I think it's going to be a major thing for Reed to have himself a big game since Watson's most likely not playing today.
Oh, what is he, game time decision?
From what I'm hearing, it's that he's probably not going to play.
Okay.
So there, Rob, since you're joining us, which way do you see this game here against the Vikings going out?
35-25. We're going to smoke them.
I love that confidence.
Going to take them out. This is what we do. We take the Vikings out the second game every year. I'm sticking to it. We take them out hard, too. You got to take US. Now, the last couple times in U.S. Bank Stadium has been by at least double digits.
So what do you think the keys to the game is going to be?
Our defense has to show up. It's been showing up. It's gotten better every week, so it's still got to show up this week. It's got to shut down Aaron Jones. It's got to, contain him. I mean, you can't shut him down, but contain him and, corral their their offense. Don't let them get out of control. And the offense is doing their thing, man. They're on autopilot. They're putting up 30 points the last five games, averaging 30 points a game.
Are you worried about JJ and Addison since Alexander's not going to be here again, or you find rolling? Yeah, you find rolling like it is.
Look, man, we've moved on from Alexander. I'm telling you, this is his last year probably here. He doesn't show up and play. He's probably not going to be here next year anyway. So
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I don't want to see him
My
go, but
problem
at
with
the
my
same
problem.
time, man, you can't be on a team and not. I mean, how many games has he played this year? 4. I mean, that he was actually in? That he played 4, 5?
I think it was 4.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, bro, you can't be paying a guy $80 million
I mean,
and he only shows up for 4 games a season. This is the second season in a row.
yeah, I understand that
You
too.
know that.
I mean, what I think the one thing that could save Alexander from not leaving is a matter of what kind of performance he has in the playoffs. If he shows up and plays the kind of game we need him to,
Yeah,
perhaps he's going to save his job and not have to go
but he
in.
does. I mean, when he's out there, I don't think he doesn't play. I mean, every game he's out there, I think he shows up and he plays. But you can't. I mean, you're paying the guy $80 million a year, man, or whatever the fuck we're paying him. And
Over the last 4 years, he's been out around 50% of the time.
I mean, does he give it back 50% of the money?
Now,
I mean, do they give it back when they don't play? I mean,
Eric,
this is what happens, you know.
Eric, what do you think about the Alexander situation? Is he going to be here next year? Is it still a major question mark?
Honestly, I think it's a question mark because it's like, we need a guy who's going to be out there every game. I mean, we can't have somebody who's just going to be mediocre and say, "Oh, I'm just going to play half of your games." No, we need you out there every single Sunday, snow, rain, cold weather, whatever. We need our key players out there having this chemistry build up. The fact that he's not out there, it's like, okay, maybe that tells me something. Maybe you just don't want to be back here next year. So I'm fine with Stokes, Valentine, and Nixon. And we do need a number one guy. Should draft him or go look for him in free agency.
Yeah. Hey, I'm actually right there with you, Eric. And speaking of Eric's, I think Eric Stokes should be the odd man out. To where, yes, he has played a little better this year, but I'm not overly impressed with the guy. Valentine, I absolutely love. Nixon is doing real good at outside corner and slot corner when he's had to fill in. So I bring him back on another contract. But I can agree, we need to go out and get ourselves a number one corner, whether it's draft, free agency, just because unfortunately you can't trust Alexander to stay healthy.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's very fair, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
And another thing you got to think about is what has been the average passer rating given up by some of these guys we have at corner? Well, for both Nixon and Stokes, the average passer rating when targeting those two has been well over 100. So that leaves a lot to be concerned of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not going to argue that the guys that we have here now are world beater, all pro type of corners. But I think what it is that they're slightly playing out of position. Is that you need that number one guy to put them back in their regular roles. I think Nixon would be an outstanding number two corner for us.
I mean, I'm not against it, but he has some spotty play. You know, I mean, the start of the year he was a little behind, I thought, but he's really stepped it up since they moved him around.
And then there's another thing to be said about it. When Alexander's usually out there, Halfley said himself, when Alexander's out there, he would have more comfort in letting the corners play man coverage since Jair is supposedly the best man-to-man corner out there in the league, one of the best out there. But when he's not out there, he ain't that comfortable with those guys being man up against receivers.
Yeah, I had kind of got that feeling before he had said that from watching the coverages he would be calling, because we all knew coming into this year that Halfley liked playing the man-to-man defense, but we've been seeing a shit ton of zone this year, which it explains, like I had said a few weeks ago, that he just doesn't trust these guys in that situation.
Do you think he's going more like situational with it, like depending on who the matchup is and the type of weapons that he has to face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's going to adjust. That's a sign of a good coach, man.
Oh yeah, just like with the speed you guys have at receiver, I
Right.
expect us to play a shit ton of zone today. Not that I want us to, but that's what I'm
Wouldn't surprise me
expecting.
at all.
Barry never had us playing this good, man, on defense. Never. Even with
Well,
the zone
there's a
defense.
huge difference between Halfley's zone defense and Barry's.
Yeah.
Halfley's at least line up on the field. Barry's he had linemen in the parking lot.
Yeah. No, I understand the need for zone defense because sometimes you have to have it out there, but just giving everything up underneath to me is just like it was for a lot of years. Teams made a lot of headway on us, and I hate seeing it. When it happens.
Yeah, and another thing to think about is how much different does our defense look in terms of pass rush wise between Joe Barry's defense and Jeff Halfley's defense. That's another difference you got to look at how our pass rush has
Oh
been
yeah,
looking.
and shit. I'm actually really liking this pass rush now. These past few weeks, it finally seems like our defensive line understands this scheme and how they had to change from rushing, especially Gary. He finally seems like he's comfortable as a defensive end instead of being the outside linebacker.
Yeah, when we get close to the quarterback, it looks like we just miss him a lot of times, man. Oh my God, it's so close just missing a play. But yeah, the pass rush is definitely higher, better, way better.
And Brent, to answer your question about how we're going to beat Flores's blitzing defense today, I'm going to say two words are going to play a massive role in that, and that's going to be Chris Brooks.
Yep.
That if we start getting these crazy blitzes all the time while we're trying to have our passes downfield, I would not be shocked if we're just leaving Brooks in there to protect.
Who's the linebacker that's filling in for Quay Walker?
Edgerrin Cooper?
Edgerrin Cooper.
Oh, he's pretty damn good too.
Adrian
Okay.
Cooper.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he looks like he's a
heard about him.
superstar.
yeah.
I'm up for Kenny Cock Diesel too.
He's a baller. He's a baller, that guy.
So yeah, this gonna be a nice ass game. Aaron Jones better come with it, man.
It's gonna be a great game, bro. I can't wait.
You know,
But I don't want him to overdo it either, though, man. Just because oh man, I'm playing my old team. Let Akers share those touches, man. We gotta keep the big picture in mind too, man.
you know, I really want you to feed Aaron Jones a lot during this game, especially in critical situations where you really need that first down on like a 3rd and 1 or by the goal line, because every one of us Packer fans know, and as you Vikings fans are learning, that Aaron Jones has a tendency to fumble in these big moments because he tries putting that Superman cape on.
He had three against the.
He did it 3 nasty times already.
Yeah, he did it in one game. He already had a fumbleitis in one game. It comes, man. It comes in waves. That's how he is, bro. It'll come and it'll be like 1 or 2, and then it'll be like a long drought.
Yep.
And then it'll be like 1 or 2, and then a long drought.
And then they're weird, always weird fumbles. Like, bro, like he's fighting for a little bit. He's fighting a little bit too much.
He's fighting, man. It's usually
like,
when he's
bro,
going in the end zone,
dudes
bro.
on you,
I don't know how
Go
many
down.
times he lost it going in the end zone, bro. So many times.
He could be getting dog piled. He's still fighting. Like, bro, that's the point.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, man. Give the play up, bro. You've already got some damn yards.
What I think a lot of it is, or at least my assumption of it, is that Aaron Jones, I think, modeled a lot of his game after Marshawn Lynch, and thinks that he can run with the power that Lynch had, even though he's pretty much an elusive pack, but he does have some power. I think he gets it in his head that, if I just give it a little more, I can break it. Oh, you see that, Jamez? Fucking Dorn.
I see that all day, bro. Yeah, every once in a while he gets that Derrick Henry in his ass. He wants to try to go through motherfuckers like a boulder. Like, bro, you've never been that type of back your whole career. You don't got to start doing it now, bro.
I'll give it to him. He does have some power, and I've seen him run some directly up the middle. That was holy shit. I'm surprised he did it. But I don't want to see that shit often if he's on my team.
No, and then that's like I said. If he was like, let's say he was just a feature back, he's like the only back you had. You damn sure wouldn't want me seeing no shit like that. Gonna be a key factor, though, man. That's like I said. It's a lot of components to this game, man. Though, if I said I needed to go one, I can't let it be a linger game. I need the Packers to either hit us in the mouth early, or we gotta hit the Packers in the mouth early. But we can't have the type of game where it's just back and forth. I'm not really looking for a shootout today.
Yeah, I'm not expecting too much of a shootout, especially if we get that ball first and score first. That's kind of been a little bit of the key.
I just need you guys to bend over and take it, okay? Because that's how it's going to go today.
It's kind of been the key the past few weeks of as soon as we go out there and get that lead, just absolutely keeping that throttle down and just keep pounding away at it, which I love seeing that change from LaFleur, that we're not seeing him as these games are closing out going to that shell anymore.
Yeah, don't do that.
We've heard me complain for a couple years now about LaFleur playing not to lose. There you go.
He's never going to be Earl Campbell, but I understand what you mean.
That's why I was glad when they flexed it, bro. I was glad when they flexed it to 3 o'clock. I was like, yes.
So was I. I was going to say, how are you going to have this game at 1 o'clock time when there was only, 1 or 2 4 o'clock games scheduled?
Hell yeah, that extra couple hours makes a difference, bro. People don't have to scramble to the TV or bar or goddamn stadium as fast. Motherfucker get situated, get you a little nice tailgate in, all kind of shit, man. Get your little pregame set up. I just hate waiting to 7 o'clock, man.
James,
I mean, I like those games, but
what time's the Lions game tomorrow?
They got the Monday night, probably about 7:15.
They're Monday night. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Monday night.
About 7:15 on my time.
and James, you might phrase it like that, but all I'm hearing with that message is "Go Pack, go."
Oh, James.
Mez will ghost after this. Bro, when have you guys ever seen me
You can
ghost?
put your cheese head on once you can leave the show. We won't know you're wearing it.
Bro, I've never ghosted. And I want to respond to the Lions fan who's talking about dream on right when we were starting this playoffs at home. How do you know that? You act like I'm glad that you guys just think this game against San Fran is a guaranteed win for the Lions. Because when you lose that, when Brock Purdy motherfucking dots the sky out on your ass like he did second half of that championship game, you're going to be in a pickle, Detroit. So you need to stop looking ahead. Stop worrying about Minnesota. We got Brock Purdy that might dot that ass up tomorrow. Then you're in a trouble, especially if we find a way to win today. I'm gonna be on Lions' ass like white on rice. And all you, Chad, this is to you, Chad.
Yeah.
If I win today, Chad, I want my money.
Yeah, it's over if you win today. But see, bro, the best part about your bet with him, the best part is the Lions. If we beat you today, they have nothing to play for in the last week because then they lock it up. So they may not. You guys may beat them in the week 18.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing the practice squad.
Yeah.
Fucking James.
But
it's coming my way. Hey, there's no way he's winning this bet, bro. The Packers. Not only do the Packers have to win out, but we have to lose out. Chad, if you send me an emergency message, I might just knock $10 off. If you just tap out, right? You gotta tap
He's
out,
not,
right?
bro. He was on open mic last night. He's not giving up.
That's
I talked
good.
to him last night. He's not giving it up.
Why you think I gave him 2-1 odds? Because Chad's feeling himself.
2-1 odds. Because you guys we have to win out, and you guys have to lose out. So it's not just 2 games. It's not 1 game. It's 2 games you got to lose.
Yeah, he wins $100 for me if that happens. But
yeah.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a good game.
Luck. Well, we're gonna do our best to help him out. That's all I gotta say.
That's all he got riding for him right now. God damn it, because it might come down. It's gonna be more for me to rub it in if it comes down to me having to crumble his goddamn Lions for the cash.
Yes, bro. I mean, I told him, I go, look, bro, it might be Dan Campbell who fucks you because he's gonna bench everybody.
It was even better if his own coach or team does it to him.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night.
Wait,
he's 100%. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So you're saying next week we might have a hooker sighting?
No, they wouldn't got Bridgewater. They don't even trust Hooker, bro.
And now, hey, we might have Teddy three gloves in there.
Yeah. Teddy Gipalong.
I would love to have. I would love to
Motherfucker.
fire off on his ass. I know for a
Oh,
fact we get that
man.
game. We don't even. We can just go half mast against that motherfucker.
We talked about it last night. I go, bro, if we end up beating them, I go, they have nothing to lose or nothing to play for in the last week. I go, the Lions themselves may bench it. And then he goes, well, Dan Campbell doesn't, because if they get the first round, if they get the bye, they get the seed, they already get a bye. So he's like, no way Campbell's going to want these guys to sit multiple weeks in a row.
It sounds
so he's going to be playing his starters. That's
hey, Robert, maybe if they didn't have 20 guys already on the IR.
I know, bro.
You think he's about to risk even one more body when half his goddamn roster's banged up already?
I don't think he would, but Chad's like, oh, he's playing everybody.
But he's that crazy,
he's
bro.
convinced.
He's the type of dude. He's the type of dude that might just say, fuck it, man. Starters are playing until the end of this season. I don't care.
Not only that, for that game against the Vikings, when they go into the locker room, there's going to be an 8-ball hanging from everybody's locker courtesy of Dan Campbell.
The best. He probably got it right from He got it right from the district, Big Beach and all the BMF was in. He got that good shit.
Oh.
You already know. If the Lions are losing at halftime when Minnesota plays them, just best believe when he comes out, that nose is going to be red than the mother, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I know he's getting top product. He's getting top of the line shit, man. But the thing is, when he gets to acting like that, once he does that, just believe there ain't gonna be no punting. Ain't gonna be no punting, no field goal, no pat, nothing. We're going for it on 4th down, and best believe it's a 2-point conversion coming out.
Yeah, bro, that's how you got to beat the Lions. Play Dan Campbell's game, man. He's going for every 4th down. You got to go for every 4th down.
Motherfucker, do an onside kick with a whole quarter left when he down 10.
Yeah, just do whatever you think Dan Campbell would do. You got a shot.
Yeah. I gotta stop thinking that he won't do it because he's the type of dude that will for sure.
He does it every fucking time, bro. I don't know.
Even when you think you just think like, damn, this is a gutsy call. But when it pays off for him, you can just hear that release. You can see the release, and I'm like, oh, I got skate again. Man, fuck the Lions. I hate them goddamn. And then all these motherfucking new Lions fans talking all crazy to me, talking about acting like y'all just been the cream of the crop for the last 10 years.
I know. It's so funny.
You guys
man.
got coming to you.
What was that? I saw that meme where the first year Dan Campbell was there was like 40,000 season tickets unsold or some shit. It was ridiculous. And now they're like, oh, we're for real fans.
Hey.
The first year he was here, where was you?
Now you got to make a life decision just to get you a nosebleed ticket in that motherfucker.
Winning brings out the people. That's all I'm going to say. Winning brings out the people.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Eric, when's the last time you've seen the empty seats in Green Bay?
Oh, man.
God. Honestly, I can't even remember.
I know, bro.
There you go.
For
That's
most
because
people,
we actually believe
for most
in our
people
team.
alive, that's how it is. We've never not been sold out.
They want to throw hands over a nosebleed spot around that motherfucker. I've been waiting 5 years for these tickets, motherfucker. Yeah, that shit's different.
All right, I'm going to go around the horn, and you guys give me what's going to be your bold prediction for this game. And since Jamez is the lone Vikings fan, we're going to start with him.
Bold prediction of something that happens in this game?
Yep.
I'm thinking as good as Jordan Love has been with the interceptions over the last 6 weeks, I'm thinking we get him for a nice one. And then I'm hoping that when we do, it hurts the Packers bad, and I'm talking real bad.
All right, there.
Bold prediction, he throws a pick today.
What's your bold prediction there, A-Dub?
Bold prediction is that we might have 3 years in a row that this game doesn't come close. Like the past 2 years, when we played the Vikings, the second game, the past 2 years, it was never close. Like we actually got on top of them and nearly destroyed them. And I'm thinking this season might be 3 years in a row, especially when there's a belief some people have that Sam Darnold might revert back to what he once was before he came to Minnesota. That's my bold prediction. We might see that this game.
All right, there, Eric. What's your bold prediction for this one?
You know what? I really feel good about this game now. Granted, the Vikings are a tough team this year, but I could see Sam Darnold making a couple of mistakes today. I could see him throwing maybe 2 picks. I feel like Edge might get a pick 6 or McKinney might get one. You never know. I have a good feeling today.
I like it.
I'm all for that, buddy.
I like it.
Yeah.
I have a
All
good
right.
feeling it's going to be a bad day for the Vikings. That's I love it.
All right. And now for my co-host, Rob. What's your bold prediction?
Bold prediction. I'm just gonna like the defense is gonna be the star of the game today, man. It's usually the offense, but I think the defense has been getting better. We got a shutout last week, first one of the season for anybody. So I mean that says leaps and bounds for our defense. I'm just gonna continue that, and we're gonna fucking stomp them. I'm sorry, Jamez. All right, bro. 35-25. I mean, it'll be close until the end.
And because this is Rob and mine's show, my bold prediction is going to be a double header. It's either going to be Josh Jacobs runs for over 103 touchdowns, or Jordan Love gets damn close to 300 passing with 4 touchdowns and a big goose egg for interceptions.
Whew.
I like it.
That's a nice prediction. I like that one.
Real bold back here.
Mhm.
We miss anybody?
Mm.
No, we got
Nope.
it.
Yep.
All right, good. Let's see. What about the Lion game? I just want to hear you guys' scores on the Lion game. How many people think the Lions are going to actually beat the fucking 49ers or lose to the 49ers, I should say?
Lose to them.
I don't think they lose this game at all. I think
Yeah, neither do I. Would I like for the Lions to lose it? Absolutely. It'd be a great trash talking point, but with how much disarray the 49ers are in, I don't think there's any way that they beat Detroit.
Bro, if they lose on Monday Night Football, that means that they hold that. It will make it so next week means something. If we beat the Vikings and then they lose today or on Monday, that will make their game worth something.
Yeah, for the Lions to lose that game Monday, it means the number 1 seed will still be up for grabs.
Yeah.
And not just by Minnesota. You got to think even the Eagles will want that game to go the Niners' way, just so they still
Go
have
Cowboys.
a shot.
That's all I can say.
I was just about to say, do we think in the battle of the backups that Philly's coming out of this unscathed, or you think the Cowboys are giving them a loss?
I mean, if anybody's going to do it, I mean, Cooper Rush has got them playing, pretty good, bro.
What do you think there, Eric?
Honestly, they do, but CD Lamb's out for the season. They shut him down. But I do like what Cooper Rush is doing. I'll give them that. Better than Dak Prescott. I didn't think they was gonna win more games than they did, but they're 6-8 right now, so they have a chance to 7-8.
We
Sorry.
broke the Cowboys when we beat them in the playoffs last year. We broke the Cowboys, man. They're not the same team, bro. We broke their ass. Let's just call it what it is, bro. We broke them. We broke them.
Oh man. I think what are they winless at home?
Home win machine at home. They were a machine.
Before-
Man. They were beating everybody.
Yeah,
Me and
before
A-Dub was
that
there.
game,
Me and A-Dub saw it in person.
before we played them in the playoffs, the Cowboys had 2 seasons where they went 16-0. They had 2 years past them by that they never lost a home game. Like they were 16-0 at home before that playoff game.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Wow.
We smoked them. We beat them. We beat them handily.
What do you think's going to happen with that Cowboys and Eagles game there, A-Dub?
Whether the Eagles have Jalen Hurts or they got to have Kenny Pickett carry them, I still think the Eagles are still going to win this, because if there's one guy that's going to be making all the difference for them offensively, for them to win any games, it's Saquon Barkley. Like if the Cowboys can't stop him, they ain't got much of a chance.
You're right. You're right. He is the part of that team that makes him go. Without Hurts, he's the next guy. So I agree with you on that. Stop.
Sure. I think he provides more of a spark to the team than Hurts does.
Really?
Mm-hmm. All right, there, Jamez. What do you think's going to happen with this Cowboys and Eagles game? Oh, We lost
We
him.
lost him again. Yeah.
He said the Cowboys are going to steamroll him so bad he don't even have to be on here for it.
Yeah. You don't even have to comment. Fuck the Cowboys. Hey, I don't know if you, I don't know if he's caught last night's show, but Joe showed up and he's been hiding for days for over the Raiders in that number one spot. He was very upset about it when we came out last night, but he was on the Red Zone Rant last night.
Oh, I can freaking imagine he was. You go all the way from being the first overall pick to like 6th or 7th.
Yeah, he goes.
Yeah, I remember they tied with a couple of other teams with that record as far as draft picks. And hey, right now, even the Bears, they got another top 10 draft pick. Like they're supposedly number 9.
Yeah, and if they like they're talking about beating us. All right, bro, if you beat us, you just move yourself out of the top 10 by another win. So. I mean, if I'm the Bears, I don't even try to show up, but I already think they checked out, man. I don't think it matters.
All right.
We're gonna smoke them.
Next week, it doesn't matter what the hell happens. It's still the most Bear thing to happen. Either the streak is going to continue and you're going to get absolutely dominated, or you're going to win and fuck up your draft pick.
Well, they did give us. Go ahead, A-Dub.
Yeah. I'm still saying I'm finding it hilarious to where guys are saying they gave us a goal about how many times we want to sack Caleb Williams in this final game of the season.
Yeah, he's 9 sacks away, man, from tying the record. So we got a goal.
That magic number is 10. We want to be the team that breaks that record for him.
Yeah,
so from now on, it won't be known as David carring somebody. It'll be Caleb Williams.
The Caleb Williams disaster.
All this hype just to get your quarterback knocking out and broken.
Hey, and it's still funny to me that you went on an interview and you exposed something you need to work on that people already know is your weakness. Like you talk about your blitz looks is something you need to work on, and pretty much everybody in the league knows that's your weakness. So don't think you're not gonna, and you will think Jeff Halfley's gonna be blitz happy with this next game.
Fucking James. Later, James. Yeah, well, you guys.
There you go, James. That's exactly what we wanted to hear.
Look, James, if it helps you feel better, look, I promise you, we'll take care of the Vikings this week, and then you take care of them next week. All right, deal? I mean, we need them to lose out. We need to win out. We'll take care of them this week. You take care of them, and then we'll call it good, man. Seriously.
Mean.
We're not mean, Jay. I'm keeping it real, Jay. Stop it. I'm right. I'm an expert.
Yeah. I was gonna say, don't you watch the intro? We're experts here.
We're experts in here. It's just an easier path to the playoffs if we win the 5 seed. I mean, that's just my. I mean, we play teams like Atlanta or somebody like that instead of, and then we see the Lions in the NFC Championship game and we smack them and end their season there. How's that?
Well, I would love that.
And then we finish it off with a Super Bowl win.
There you go. But in my dream scenario, it's all 3 wild card teams win, so we can hopefully get the Vikings versus us in the divisional round and us versus Detroit in the NFC Championship. Nothing would make me happier than sending both NFC teams, NFC North teams, home to sit on the couch to watch Jordan Love win his very first Super Bowl and the 5th in Packers history.
It would be.
I would love it.
But wonderful take that I don't know how could get any better. But we want to thank all you guys for watching. Especially thanks you guys for taking your time to comment with us today. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your football Sunday. Kick some Viking ass. And as always, go.
Back, go.